on this channel, we only give you updates that concerns Chelsea and Chelsea alone.
Matter arising. We have a lot of issues on the table right now, which is for now. I won't talk about Victor Osimhen. I won't talk about it. The main issue on ground right now, which we are praying that Chelsea should try and finalize on it, is this João Félix and Gallagher deal. Do you think that Atletico Madrid are really doing, as in with the way they are handling this deal? Is it that they are doing us a favor or we are doing them a favor? Because I know that even the Gallagher that we are sending out is a top player, which they need. We too, we need João Félix. João Félix is a top player, which they don't need. We don't need the player we are sending out to them. But now the way the fee, the way Atletico Madrid are requesting, the amount they are requesting is not what Chelsea really wants to keep up to. I heard they are requesting about 46.20 million pounds for João Félix. How much did they pay initially before that Samudi collapse for Gallagher? And now I'm hearing that they are giving us from now till Wednesday, according to the source I'm reading from now till Wednesday, else Gallagher deal won't happen again. That is why I say, are they doing us a favor? Which one? I don't understand. Is it that Chelsea don't know how to do this stuff, do this business with this clause on transfer window?
For me, I'll say I like the approach from the Chelsea board. I like the way they're approaching the transfer market this period of time and the way the negotiations and everything. We have seen cases of where players were overvalued last 2 seasons ago at Chelsea. We were signing players excessively for amounts that they are not worth.
They are not worth.
So the pressure was too much on them, too much on Chelsea on themselves to perform, to meet up that price tag. And now that is what they are trying to avoid. João Félix is a good player, we all know. But so far, he hasn't really played, or he didn't play for Atletico Madrid that much last season, even as much as he was coming from Barcelona on loan. And Barcelona he wasn't really part of the first team of Barcelona. He was always coming from the bench, you understand? Regardless of that, all these things are what Chelsea are taking into consideration. If this player is, this Felix is the Felix that we all know. Because we that are speaking, we that like Felix, we are talking based on the abilities that we have seen him play, and he has played for Chelsea obviously before. And we believe that there's something he can bring to the squad. But now this current Chelsea board are looking at it. Let it not look like we are trying to overvalue this guy. We are trying to overpay for this guy because we have not seen him really play for Atletico Madrid, or Barcelona didn't really feature him in their first team, in as much as the guy is good. But this is what he's worth. 39 million pounds plus the add-ons, for me, is a fair deal. For a player you're trying to push out.
Yeah, do you understand?
It's a very fair offer from Chelsea. It's the same thing that's happening to Lukaku. Now, how much is Napoli, requesting for, or how much are we trying to take from Napoli for Lukaku? It's not like Lukaku is not worth more than what you're accepting to take, but because you're just willing to say, okay, let's get rid of Lukaku, get rid of the wages. That is why it's like that. So for me, I don't know why Atletico Madrid or even perhaps other clubs that are doing business with Chelsea, they tend to try to, as if they are taking advantage of the club. It sounds somehow, and I don't know. Let's just see how it works. I just hope the Felix deal happens. Just like all of us have been saying, we wish Felix would come to Chelsea. But if it doesn't happen, Gallagher, I believe he's a very wonderful player. Other clubs will likely come for him. There's still time before the transfer window closes.
Yeah. I still believe that Atletico will still succumb.
They have to. But for me, it's just like the disrespect. When I say disrespect you're giving to Chelsea, how would you tell me that you're giving us to you? Is it Wednesday? Wednesday to make a decision. No, this is negotiations. As long as we are working, we are trying to do business together. Depending on how we agree, it might take time, it might take days. Don't come and be giving me till this time to decide on what I want to do. Just like Napoli.
It's more like putting pressure on us.
On us to accept. You understand? Like you don't know what to do with
And
Gallagher.
the funniest part about this deal right now is an outright deal.
Yeah.
There is no connection between Gallagher and João Félix deal.
That is what is even
If
surprising
they are
me.
just trying to make it look as let them just try. Them they want to try and finalize on Gallagher very fast. Then they sign the document. Then they hit on Chelsea for João Félix. They'll be surprised. Chelsea might even wake up and say, "We back out from this deal," and you won't.
I won't even be angry, to be honest. They should just. My one is that stamp your ground on the transfer market and don't allow these clubs to override you. You understand? It's just like Napoli now telling us that if they are giving us from now to so day, if not, they will sign Neres. If it's Neres you want to sign, go and sign the Neres and stop coming to tell us that you're giving us from now.
It's not even a center for.
It's
a right winger.
It's just somehow. If you don't accept the money that they are giving us for Lukaku, they'll go and carry Neres.
As if we will do the same when we want to come for Osimhen.
Bro.
No, this the way they
Crystal Palace. No, not Crystal Palace, right? Okay, Crystal Palace says I was coming for Chukwuemeka and Chaluba. They are coming there. The same club that stressed us over Michael Olise. Okay. Now they are coming. They want us to just carry our player and give to them
like that.
It's unfair. When it comes to Chelsea, everybody
club
wants to raise their shoulder. They want to take advantage of Chelsea.
They want to show. They want to prove a point.
Doesn't work like that.
Because Chelsea has spent almost 200 million to sign 2 players in the last 2 transfer windows, and they feel that it can still happen.
Let's cash out from Chelsea.
Chelsea. They play.
They work again.
They play. Going up next on my list is Armando Broja going to Ipswich. Is it a good one? Because we heard that Ipswich are following up the situation.
It's a good one for the player, and I just like for him the preseason where I watched Armando Broja. When he played a little bit when he had some minutes to play in the preseason, I saw that striker in him. I saw his movements. To be honest, most people might not agree with me, but I know what I watched. I saw some of good movements from the striker. So I believe he has a lot to offer for himself, but not for Chelsea. So the thing is, Ipswich, if they give a good offer, they should buy him outrightly, not on loan. He can't go for another loan spell again. So Ipswich should buy him outrightly. £30 million, £35 million. It's okay for Armando Broja.
All right, let's switch. Talking about Enzo Maresca press conference today ahead of the Man City game on Sunday. He said a lot of things. One of those things that he said that I picked out. When he said that, I was like, okay, this information now is confirmed. He said that Reece James, out of all the players that went to the preseason and came back, that he believes that all his players are fit apart from Reece James. And I said something the other day that I will not say completely until I hear it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
That is confirmed that this guy is really injured. Now that the coach have said that he's injured, looking at Reece James, do you think that guy can still compete for us this season? With this kind of style now he's giving to us this season?
Well, from analysis, not reality. From analysis, I personally don't think Reece James is going to come back with the way we expect. Unless, obviously, he had a long time to recover from the last injury. And you all know that Reece James, we know very well, is used to running and is used to attacking as a right back. And we didn't see much of that in the preseason.
Yeah.
And it bothers me. People say, okay, it's because of Enzo Maresca tactics, and I hope it's that. I hope it's just that. Because
but it's still the same Malo Gusto.
Yes, even when Malo Gusto played against Inter Milan, I saw the attacking side of him. So I don't really know why. It bothers me because I'm asking myself this question: is this the same James that we know? Has the quality of James dropped because of the injuries? Because I will keep saying it that too much of injuries can drop the quality of a player. Understand? So. I really don't know. That's why I said from analysis, I don't know if he's still going to come back or become that same Reece James that we know. But I hope reality proves me wrong. Just like when he came back to the Nottingham Forest game and he made a wonderful assist. I just hope it's going to be like that for us.
All right. He also said something about Pedro Neto He's saying that he might start or he might come from the bench. Do you think he's in a hurry to start him, knowing fully well that he just trained like 2-3 days ago with the club?
Well, I feel like he should start Neto from the. I mean, Neto should come from the bench against Manchester City. You understand? So that it makes sense that you, as a player, you just came in and you came in 2 to 3 days ago, if I'm not mistaken, and you just trained twice or thrice. It just makes sense that you should be started from the. It should be coming from the bench. You understand?
Okay.
So, and definitely, I'll be expecting someone like Sterling to start the game. We all know that Sterling against Manchester City. It's
always personal.
Always hot.
It's always personal.
Always hot. People are worker. So, depending on how Sterling performs during the game, anyhow it is, even if he does well, he can still introduce Neto in the second half. Just a cameo of what he's going to bring for us. So, I think Neto should come from the bench.
All right. There's one thing he said, so it's more like a reply to what Pep Guardiola said about him today, that Chelsea fans should have patience. They should be patient with him. That he believes that Maresca is going to do a good job in the club. This one. So the interviewer asked Maresca in the press conference today that what is his take on this Pep Guardiola comment calling for patience. He said something like this. He says sometimes it sounds like an excuse. Take it one. He says it sounds like an excuse because every manager talk about time. Time in football is difficult. I am 100% sure that this thing is getting better every game, and with time we will close the gap with the club that are dominating in English football. Like
nice
he don't want to.
He doesn't want to use it as though somebody's taking
as if it's a general phrase. It's like last season, Pochettino danced to that so many times. When they say patient, you just himself. You just sink himself inside the patience and say.
Well, I like the confidence from him. If he says his team is improving, we that are watching,
he said that he doesn't want to sound as if it's an excuse.
But he said the team is improving to him. As to what he's requiring from the team, he has seen improvement from different games that they've played in the preseason. You understand? So strong words from our manager. I don't know. Well, let's see how it goes. But the truth about the matter is that this coaching of a team has been messed up right from I would say the sacking of Thomas Tuchel.
Okay.
That has been messed up. So however it is, we just have to be patient as fans. I know that it's going to be hard for us to take, but we have to be patient as fans. Like we said in the other day, we said, if the coach makes an obvious mistake in any game, we will point it out. And we'll hit him for it. But generally, this is football. And you are bringing a new coach with a new philosophy almost every season with new set of players. You are bringing new set of people to work with. Everybody is just meeting themselves for the first time, as if they are all jamming themselves for the first time. Maresca is meeting a new player is meeting a new medical staff, a new medical staff is meeting a new specialist, a set-piece coach. Everybody is just as though they are new in the squad. So there has to be this time to gel. Our hopes is that whatever errors you're going to commit this season will not be too obvious. You understand? And my hope is that the team will be able to adapt quickly to the system and style of play. So, but strong goals from our manager, and I like his confidence. Let's see how it goes.
Wow. That's a very good one. And we hope to get a good season from Enzo Maresca because we can't wait. Can't wait. Even today, I can't wait to even watch the Manchester United game. Joke aside too, because why I watch the game is because I've missed the English Premier League. I just want to get that vibe. So let's celebrate on a random issue. Talking about that we said something about Kendrick Pierce, and we said that is it possible that if he's coming next season, is he coming to play or is coming to go on loan? We did not really deliberate on that issue.
GPS coming to play on loan or coming to play in the first team. Well, I believe he's going to play football this coming season, wherever he is. I think their club in wherever he is. So I expect the Chelsea board or whoever is in charge to watch him very well. It depends on how he performs. Of course, he has been giving good performances, but there is a way a player will perform. You say, okay, this player has improved more than what we saw last season or the last time we watched him. So I believe when these guys scout on him, watch him, and see this season, know how he performs, they can decide if to integrate him in the first team, depending on what happens this season.
Exactly.
Because we are not really sure of the wingers, the number 10s, and the strikers or whatever, or the attack in general. So I believe that when they watch this guy and if he performs better, there's always a way to integrate him in the first team.
Okay. Somebody said something at the comment section. He said that Mr. Peter, you should try and advise your brother. He said, advise your brother Mudrik. Say, make him no carry us play this season.
Obviously, now. He knows what is coming for him. We have spoken about it a lot of times.
I don't know whether I don't want for now. Do you know I'm not really angry with Mudrik. I'm not angry with Mudrik. He has played 1.5 season with Chelsea, and we have not really felt his impact. You understand? And coupled with the fee we bought him for, is this season? You see, this season, I will be angry with him, or I'll be angry at him. Anyone where I want to take him.
It's clear. We've made it clear to him that I don't know what the issue with him actually is, but people believe that he's going to come good, and I also want to believe so too. But so far, I've not been impressed. We have not been impressed generally as Chelsea fans. So I think just like as you said, let's see what he has to offer to us this season. I was contemplating on something else the last time we talked about him and if he should go for a loan. But a lot of people are saying no. Yeah. Oh, you Mudrik fans.
All right. Well, I guess that would be all for now. Do it to like, share, and subscribe. My name is Peters.
And my name is Big Dave.